Hi, my loves. How are we doing? All right. I'm coming in with the general message, even though it's very general. If this doesn't resonate, apply to you, sit right with you. You don't want to hear what I have to say. That is okay. I will be back some other time. But I am getting a channeled song, and I'm going to be honest, I rarely tap into readings like this, but this is very lustful energy. That song by The Weeknd, I forget what it's called. It's like, you belong to me. If it hurts, open up the door, open up the window, something like that. But I keep hearing that song. It's been stuck in my head all day. You belong to me. And I feel like there is somebody that thinks that you belong to them. However, I will say this feels a little bit toxic right here. Per usual, and I've already discussed, I don't know why I'm about to reiterate myself. I said the same thing on my last channel message. I'm going to say it again in case, this app goes black again or goes dark. Go follow the links in my bio as far as my YouTube. That's where I'll be uploading readings, and add me on Instagram and Snapchat. That's where I do all my private readings. Regardless what happens here, I'm not going anywhere. Okay? I'm in a mood right now. But I just keep channeling that you belong to me if it hurts. Whoa. So I got apologies, non-committal, and then bliss. Nothing serious here. Let me see. Let me do another one over here. Obsession. I'm telling you. Guys, I would be careful. That's where I was feeling in the beginning. It was a little bit toxic in a kind of ways, okay? This could very much, if this is your reading so far, I feel like you know who this is. I feel like I'm staring at these flowers and that guy right there. This person could actually be a little bit older than you, is kind of what I'm getting right here. I feel like this person knows how to dress very nice. They know how to dress very clean. There is something about, maybe I feel like this person takes pride in their looks. They know how to smell good. They could be like this person right here. They could be a drinker. I feel like this person is older than you, and this person is a prince charmer with that clean look. Maybe this person will show up with a bouquet of flowers right here, okay? And this will actually be kind of a longer reading. I will say that, because why do they want to apologize? What did they do? Because that's where I'm feeling like it's a little bit toxic. Just a little bit. Okay, so, but with that being watch unhealthy thoughts, I'm telling you, like, this is lustful. And that unhealthy thoughts, I think they, want to, tempted. They're about to reach out. I feel like there is somebody right here, like I said, that, it's funny, like, wife right there. I'm sorry, this may sound corny, but why do I feel like this person actually used to call you like wifey? Even if gender doesn't matter, like maybe they would give you little nicknames. Like, you know what I mean? This is spicy. Spicy. Meeting the family and then unrepairable right there. Ooh, okay. With that non-committal, things are getting serious. Clearly this person bounced away from you, when things were starting to get serious. Meeting the family, that's specific here. Maybe it did get to a point that, I'm hearing a couple different things. I'm hearing this person did meet your family, and that's when things broke off, and then it's kind of awkward. Or you were wanting this person to maybe meet your family, and that's when they were like deuces. Let me do one more for that meeting the family. Confirm this meeting the family. And then children together, plans to have them. I don't think you have any kids with this person at all, considering that this person's very non-committal. I think that there has been... And then power couple right there. So for some of you, you could have just have this person meet your family, meet your friends. There could have been a lot of love bombing done, and then boom. And then with that damage is done. I think that's kind of this collective. Okay, and then who you text and trust issues at play here. Aligned in with that obsession right there. Yeah, they want to see if you moved on, literally moving on. That's where they're... It'll be interesting. I think with this unrepairable, I think this collective, maybe you are on the verge also of moving on. So that's where I feel like this person is like a Knight of Cups energy, a very Prince Charming, a Casanova, because they're going to do a lot to get you to sway in. It's like, I think this person knows very well how to like sweep you into their arms. They are a charmer. Do not make these details fit. You know, at the beginning of the reading, I said this was going to be a general read. This is probably not going to be a general read. Per usual, if none of this applies to you, sits right with you, you don't want to hear what I have to say, that is completely okay. But anyways, I also, with that unrepairable, you could have broken something. Like, I'm hearing like you could have accidentally broke a mirror or dropped a glass plate or a mug and something shattered. Like, I'm seeing you shattered glass, like something slipped out of your hand. That could be a sign. Let me confirm that unrepaired, because something's broken here, and it could be, well, this relationship, but I'm just seeing like something, oh wow, dysfunctional, unhealthy relationship. There is this collective, I think you know the art of detachment. I think maybe, and this is typical, I feel like just when you've hit detachment, that's when this person got very obsessive over you, okay? For some of you, you guys may not have been split up super long. For some, and again, I'll actually, before I jump that, maybe, let me just code so I don't jump to conclusions here, okay? Let me now see, to break down, to see if this is really your reading first. Let me see, how are you feeling about this person? And like I said, like I always tell all of you guys, I'm here to confirm how you're feeling, not tell you how to feel, okay? Okay? How's this collective? How are you feeling about this person? This little Casanova. Okay, mystical shaman, and then Lady Venus. That's what I'm saying, art of detachment. You could be a very spiritual person. Maybe you are a tarot reader. I'm also hearing like, there is something about Aphrodite is very significant here, because I'm staring at, you know, she's sitting on that seashell. Immediately I picked up Aphrodite is very significant to you. Your planet could be, you could be ruled by the planet Venus, okay? I'm also hearing for some of you, your Venus could be in Cancer or Scorpio. That like is something that's come up to my head right here. I think you're very focused on yourself right now, especially when it comes to this person. I think you're trying to explore your own magic, your own sexuality right now, as far as what you want. There could be something, another thing, and don't make these details fit. Clearly, you're a little healer, a little witchy person. Maybe you've been practicing in a glamour magic, and like, don't make it fit. I don't think you put any obsession spells on this person at all, but I feel like, you know, sometimes with glamour magic, you are attracting people from your past, sometimes unintentionally, and I think that could be another thing this person's like, about. Maybe recently you just did like a glamour ritual of some form. I think you're very focused on yourself, and like, you know, literally maybe there is something about you've been fixing up, like about your beauty, or like maybe the way you dress. You're really coming out into your authentic self. Yeah, trying to move on with that drinking to forget. I'm deeply missing you. And that's another reason I think that, you know, that... let me do another one for that, deeply missing you. And then Queen Bee, a natural leader. That's what I'm saying. Okay, that confirms it. Because I just said this collective, you could be, you know, understanding, quote, the art of detachment. And I think you are. You may come in and out of it sometimes without missing this person and thinking about them. You know... maybe when this person left your life, you did kind of pick up drinking really bad, as far as literally that drinking to forget. Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Now it's to talk about you are a leader right now, and I think you know how to lead the way when it comes to this person as far as detaching. No wonder this person's shimmying their way back towards you. I don't think you're in constant grief over this person. Like I said, I think you come in and out of it, but I don't think you're like, bring it back. I don't think you're doing that. Calm storm, and seriously not fazed by it, literally. There is something about ocean, siren energy. There's a reason I picked up Aphrodite right here. There's something, maybe you collect seashells. That could be another sign. You or this person could live by the ocean. Yeah, you're not reacting to any... I feel like if this is really your reading so far, you're like, yeah, you're not really fazed too much by what this person's doing. But yeah, there's that perfect match. You still have this belief that this person is or was yours, or, you know, again, maybe part of you kind of do that. You belong to me. But then, okay, then I got social circle.